Hi. Some of you have asked how I prepare a Word document for doing block writing. So I'm going to show you what I do. Doesn't mean it's the right thing to do, but for those who are interested. So the first thing is I like to see where all my spacing is. So here's a Word document. The first thing I do is I go up here and I put in so that I can see very quickly anything that I've done. All right. Some of you may know a better way of doing some of what I'm doing. The second thing I do is I take out the spacing, right? And the third thing I do is I bring the margins in very small so I can take full advantage of everything I'm doing. So now I might put title, how to get page ready for block writing. All right, and I might put my title in here. And then I go back to home, hit bold, and I might center it. And as you know, I like to have subheadlines, and I like my subheadlines to be not as strong, and that's how I might set up. Then I go over here, I click here, and I set up table. And most of my tables, as you've seen, are just a left and a right. So I put in the table, I go over here, and I slide this one way over. So my titles, my left column, which tells the whole, the basic story as we go. The headline tells overall what's happening in a context. The left column tells the basic story. And I might go, the story using block writing. And as you know, I generally bold the first few words so that the second time someone's going back to review, they don't have to read the whole thing. They remember what's here. And then I put, steps to success. And I might go, one is open Word doc. And then two is insert symbol, don't know what it's called, so I can see spacing. And then three is I might do change margins. And again, so that people don't have to read the whole thing each time, I might go back here like I'm doing now and say, okay, the key is the insert symbol. They don't need, first time through, someone might need all the details of it. Um, so that they are thinner and can get more on a page. And again, I only highlight the keywords so the second time or third time someone reads it, they don't have to do the whole thing. All right, so that's one thing. All right, the second thing, by the way, this automatically inserts. If I don't want to insert, I just highlight them and I go over to this little button here and I can slide everything over. The only other little trick to doing this is if you hit the enter, like return like normal, sometimes you get different things. What I do is control tab if I want to tab over. Without doing the control tab, if I do the tab, it goes to the next place, right? So see what happened if I just tab over, it won't tab within. It's going to tab to the next place. So control tab makes it so you don't have to do that. So I hope this helps. I hope you get a better sense of the technique of using block writing, and if I can help at all. Like I said, I've seen this literally change people's lives. It forces critical thinking. It makes it easy to communicate with others. It helps it easy to get your arms around what's going on, and it can help your career. It can also be great for taking notes. I've had several students tell me in the undergraduate when I've used it that all their grades went up slightly because their note taking in preparation for exams and quizzes was much easier to do. Thanks.